Moving on, this next team is primed for a breakout in 2023.
SKC?
Yes, sir. I keep forgetting. You can probably see where I'm highlighting things.
Oh no, I didn't.
uh, yeah, that might be a spoiler alert for predictions for next season, but
Bold
I'm high on
predictions.
SKC. Um, Kyrie Shelton, Cameron Duke, Andrew Fontas, Courtney Ford, Tim Melia, Nicholas Ismiat Marine, Roger Espinoza, Graham Zusi, Kendall McIntosh, Kave Rod, and Ozzy Cisneros. Tell me what you think, friend.
Okay, friend. I got Shelton not coming back. I just don't think his level of production up top has been good enough. And he is getting pretty close to 30 now. Think he,
Crazy. That's so
yeah,
crazy.
it is crazy. I remember when he was like, wasn't he on NYC at the start?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was drafted.
Yeah, I remember when he was much younger and on NYC. That's pretty wild to me. Um, I got Cameron Duke coming back. Pretty obvious. Young, getting pretty good minutes now. Uh, so next couple, there's a few center backs on here. I personally don't think that they will drop all of them. Um, and I think they would bring back Fontas. I think he's been consistently in that team for a few years now. I mean, let me check just to make sure I'm not spewing a bunch of baloney right now. Yeah, he's been here since 2018. He's been here for a number of seasons. He's been a consistent starter the last two, and I think he comes back over Isamat Marine and Courtney Ford. Um, so in my opinion, I think those two don't come back the next year. Tim Melia was a really tough one. It is a really tough one, but I think if you can get him to take a pretty good pay cut and come back as a number two and be the mentor for number one and be there, like, I mean, I'm not saying he's completely out of the chase for number one. Like if he comes back and he finds that form again, by all means. But I absolutely understand why like somebody would say they don't think he would come back, considering he's much older now and he had a pretty rough year this year. But I think,
I'm gonna pause you really quick. NYC versus Inter Miami update. Drake Callender gives the ball away in the back. NYC go through, chip the ball over him. Amime Mbika hits the ball off the bar, and then it's volleyed off of the post in a FIFA-like clearance by the defender. The defender put it back off the post, and then they clear their lines. The most unbelievable thing I've ever seen. Please continue.
you got pretty low expectations. Um, yeah. So then we got Roger Espinosa. I said yes, he comes back. Graham Zusi. Zusi's a tough one. Zusi's getting older. At some point in time, gonna have to call it quits on Zusi. But I originally put no, but considering that they have an option for Zusi, I'm gonna change that to yes. Kendall McIntosh, I said no, considering he only played 2 games last season, and because I said I think Tim Melia would come back. If Tim Melia doesn't come back, I think there's a much higher chance that he comes back. Then Rod and Cisneros. Sorry, Rod, I said no as well. And then Cisneros, I said yes. I think he'll come back considering he's only 18.
Um, so for me, we're very similar. I also have Kyrie Shelton not coming back with William Magada in, as well as Mr. Alan Polito coming back. I don't think there's room for him, and I don't think he wants to be a number three. Um, Cameron Duke, I have coming back. I think he is a person to build around. Um, we'll see for how long, but um, I do think that he will find some form this year. I have Andrew Fontas not coming back. So you think about it that in most systems, teams are playing with two. So that means there are 40 or what is it, 50, 56 center backs to pick from. and he is like 37th or something like that among all center backs in the league right now, according to WhoScored.com. Um, with Nicholas Ismail Marine like 2 spots behind him. So I said Fontas does not come back with Espinoza coming. I'm sorry, Ismail Marine coming. I said Courtney Ford does not come back, especially with the doping scandal that he was a part of. I don't think they take that back anymore. And then comes the fun part. Roger Espinoza, Graham Zusi. Guys who have been here forever and a day. I have them both coming back. I think they're going to go one more year. Basically, I think what happens is when Peter Vermees is out, those guys are out. I think they all go together as one big crew. Kendall McIntosh, I originally had yes until I realized that John Pulskamp is a person. So Kendall McIntosh is gone, but again, I think somebody picks him up. I think he's a good number 2. Kave Rod did not do enough for me when I was looking up some things for SKC2, so I have him gone. And then Cisneros, yes, but right down to SKC2.